Right, I've got to talk about FIFA now, haven't I?
Yeah, it's okay. You're in a safe place, Darren. You can talk about it.
As someone who has taken time off from playing FIFA, this is going to be a cleansing palate, this video. Welcome again. I'm Darren and I'm joined here by the bountiful Matt Clements.
Alright.
I don't know why the pause between two names. It's always pretty good.
The bountiful. Yeah, wrestling name.
No, what's your football? Because when we did FIFA...
Boy Gorgeous.
Boy Gorgeous, that was it.
Yes, because I have great hair game.
Boy Gorgeous.
Great hair game. Scored some fucking wonder goals,
though. Yeah, so we're going to sit here and we're going to try and figure out what the hell happened to FIFA. FIFA's... Anyone that's played any FIFA religiously throughout the years knows that they've gone on a bit of a downward trajectory.
Yeah.
That they've become less of stats, less of favourite players, and more grinding, more cheating in a way. I'll get onto the cheating in a bit. And just not really playing it like it should be. We are going to sit here and we're going to try and figure out what the hell happened to FIFA. So let's jump straight into it, feet first, like a horrible challenge, horrible tackle.
Yeah.
2 foot, up on someone's leg, red card.
Yeah.
So basically what I mean by the cheating that I said in the intro is, if anyone has played Ultimate Team Online, obviously it's online, knows that if you play certain characters or certain players, certain of them are OP as hell. Like, off the top of my head, Ben Yedder. He's short and he's really quick and you will always choose him. Whereas opposed to, it's not a case of picking your favourite players for your team anymore. It's picking players that are pacey. Picking players that get in behind, people that are balanced. And it's just... Strong, yeah. You end up just picking players for your team that are just fitting the categories. And another weird thing, because in Ultimate Team they've got SBCs, the challenges to get players.
Yeah.
They release the same ones for the same players every year. It's like last year they had David Luiz as an SBC, and this year they have the same thing. Last year they had Aguero. This year, same thing. Last year they had Bale. This year, same thing. They are just recycling the same shit. It's the same shit. It's the same game. And if you look at anyone's tier list of FIFA, even not Forza, it's the same thing. People are always saying that they're getting worse.
Yeah. As I say, I'm not as a FIFA enthusiast. I don't think I ever touch Ultimate Team because it's just not my thing. But they're just seem to be getting as far, or just certain things just get worse. I mean, I think I remember on FIFA, crossing is like, and I can't understand.
We covered this on our previous video though, of the crossing of FIFA. It was OP in 19, and then in 20 and 21 it was useless. They have a really weird thing of making something work too well and then taking it away in the next one, and it just... They've had so many cracks that they just cannot seem to get the balance right. I just can't get my head around why it keeps happening.
It is weird. It's just like... I can't remember which FIFA it was. I think it was FIFA 19 or FIFA 20. Like FIFA 19, I felt when it was launched, it was alright. I got my head around it, but then it just gradually got worse. And I can't think of a game series that just... A game in its life cycle just gets worse as you put...
It's the updates. Every single time a new FIFA comes out, you play it and go, this was different, but different is good, and let's see what happens. And then then they start updating it, and then it starts to feel exactly the same as the others did.
Yeah, I think that's probably a fair assessment. Yeah, so it just... I think people changing players saying, why wasn't it like that? And then we go, alright, and then change it to saying, why is it the fucking same?
Yeah, I have a certain bugbear for games that only have a year life on them. It just really does not sit right with me. And FIFA, because it appears on EA Play at some point in the life anyway. I think we're recording this on the 1st of May, and I think it's going to appear on in a few days.
6 days time, I believe.
Yeah. So, and it was out in September. So I've got EA Play, so I'm going to download it probably. Yeah, I'm a hypocrite. What you can do?
Yeah. I mean, as I was saying, just for someone who, as I was saying, was a FIFA fanatic, and basically every time online it's saying, "What's this fucking cunt?"
it's do you know that's FIFA though?
Yeah.
It's because they were taking a court recently in France, I believe, where people said that the game was rigged and there's certain mechanics on it that require you to try and best your team and to try and spend. FIFA or EA have gone on record and said, no, obviously that's not the case, blah, blah, blah. But there is such a change. Like, say if you're playing and you're 3-0 down and, you know, you're 3-0 down within 20 minutes, your team suddenly can't put 2 passes together. They suddenly can't do anything, and suddenly your team is just turned into just wobbling idiots.
Yeah. As I say, I do remember, I think, like, way back then, I think, when we used to stream pro clubs.
Yeah.
I remember that, like, 3-0, and then it's like, we can't play again. Like,
yeah. It's exactly that. It's exactly my point. You start losing, and then you just kind of go, well, that's it. And apparently it doesn't exist, but I'm not blind. It's when you start losing, and then you can't put 2 passes together. It's just like, you try to pass the player, and then he just falls over the ball, and it's like, what is happening?
I think, what was physics? Because I think, like, FIFA's physics engine is hilarious.
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah, it's always been dodgy, and then seemingly it's getting worse.
Like, just the physics engine on the players is just bad. I mean, ball physics is okay, but like
passable at least.
I can work with that, but the player physics is just hilarious because I think no one falls down like that after a tackle.
No, not even Neymar. It's just a really weird thing. I don't understand the physics of it. Like, their physics is just bizarre. But I mean, if we're kind of dancing around what the main problem is with FIFA, and that's the monetization of it. It's the money.
Yeah,
we're dancing around it, and let's just say it. It's the microtransactions that are harming it. It doesn't need microtransactions for a fucking start. Like, but the problem is I'm someone who is in control of my finances, and you play a few games and you lose a few games, and you go, oh, that's a shit. Oh, I'll just buy a pack. Maybe they'll get a better player. And it's, for me, I've not done it, but it's the urge is always there.
Yeah. I think I remember a mate of mine, like, he's quite a big Ultimate Team fan. I think he quite happy spends like 500 quid.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I could get my...
Yeah, you can get a Series X with that. Yeah.
Yeah, if you can find one.
Oh God, that's another pain in the ass. No, it's exactly that, and it's insidious. Their money. It's money grabbing. It's all these different adjectives, words on top. They don't need to make money over money. They're just doing it for the sheer sake of it.
Yeah, I think that's just the one reason why I've sort of ultimately went, yeah, this is just going to be like a big money grinding machine.
It is Ultimate Team, which kind of is the crux of this video, I suppose, because that's where a lot of players will kind of turn it up. It's, that's the main problem. It's the grind of it. You play against someone who's just got a team of legends, and you sit there and go, well, I'm gonna get boned, and it's so insidious because you know that team hasn't been grinded. It'll be like let's go back to FIFA 20, when you play a game against someone who's got an outrageous team, and you'll be like, there is no way in hell that's been grinded. Maybe they've unlocked some good players, in some packs, and then sold them on at the market. Maybe. It happened to me. I got an icon and I sold it, and I got like 3 mil and I built my team. It's unlikely.
Yeah.
But maybe it's happened. And then you're like, surely people have gone and spent hundreds on this team. But the bad thing is exactly what I said to you, which is what made me just get rid of a lot of my thoughts towards FIFA, made me get rid of a lot of my anger towards FIFA, of, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
In 2 years' time, that team's, gone.
I spent ages on my FIFA 20 team of grinding, and I spent ages just getting angry and like losing games, and then I don't play it anymore. Like my team hasn't rolled over to the new one. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
Yeah.
And you grind at your team, and then it gets to about May-ish, because there's the May period where it appears on EA Play until the new one's out. Let's say September,
October.
It gets into this period where they start just chucking players out at you with these outrageous stats. So then you kind of go, oh, so none of that mattered. All that money I put in doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And it's that insidious grind of none of this really matters. Really?
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, you're not gaining anything from it.
No, and you've worked so hard for something, and then you just kind of go, well, I've just got a 92 rated striker just by doing some challenges, whereas a month ago I paid 50 quid and I got a 90 rated striker.
Yeah.
You know, it's
the slot machine thing.
It is, and I don't think this model will ever change, in my opinion.
No,
in my absolute opinion.
As I was saying, it makes money.
Mm-hmm.
What more needs to be said? It makes money, so people just can, EA, Rockstar, like all the AAA publishers, they can still do it because they just know there's that one guy that will quite happily spend 50 quid on like a $5 million dollar thing to spend on a submarine that.
Yeah. But that's the thing, is people will say, oh, well, if you don't like it, don't buy into it. Which, yeah, you have the option to not buy into it. More power to you. However, you're at a big disadvantage if you don't.
Yeah.
Use your GTA submarine as an example. How much was it to grind? Didn't you say it was like 5 million?
It was like probably more than that, but but you'll need it because I think the latest heist, you need it to do it. So basically, which I just think that's just a bit crap.
Insidious again.
Yeah, it's just like here's content, but it's behind an impromptu paywall. But you can get around it if you're willing
to grind about a month and a half.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's the thing of, oh, it's player choice. It's just like, is it?
Yeah.
Well, FIFA has a lot of updating it needs to do. It needs to really sort itself out and remember what football is, what football's meant to be. They've got the licenses. They've licensed up the arse. But if you're looking for what the hell happened with FIFA, the money happened, really.
Yeah, money.
I mean, I remember, because you said you don't really play Ultimate Team, but I always have. And I remember when it first started, and you would, the greatest team you could get were, because obviously, special cards didn't really exist. You would work hard, and your end game team would be what is a starter team now. I remember playing it, and it was when Alexis Sanchez was at Arsenal, and I worked really hard. I grinded just to get a base player of Alexis Sanchez at Arsenal, and I was so happy with it.
Yeah.
And now, if he was, wherever, that's a starter pack. That's a starter team, and I think that is what makes it bad.
Yeah, I think this is like they're sort of like you. I'm trying to remember from I think they done their team of the season and stuff from the Premier League. So basically, take Mason Mount. You've got Mason Mount, you've got Inform Mason Mount, and you've got Champions League Mason Mount, and then you got team of the season.
I know what you're going to say. You have about 1 million versions of the same player.
Yeah, I would understand it if it's just here's Mason Mount. There you go.
There's no variance of players. Like I said, the only difference is when you do get team of the season, where you get the players that have actually been playing well in real life, like Souček for West Ham. But that leads me back to, what I said, that last year's SBCs and like challenges and this year's are exactly the same. You're getting the same players coming out again because they know that these players are OP because they built it that way. It's like last year, not this year because Van Dijk hasn't been playing because he's been injured, but this year, last year, I think he had, don't quote me because I can't remember, but I think he had 14 different cards. I think.
Jesus.
It might not be 14, but it's definitely around that number.
Yeah. It's as I was saying, like, it's not FIFA that's just bad. I mean, pairs. I think it gets like you have like all your normal players, then you have your classic players from
Icons Pros, isn't it?
Icon Pro. Yeah, and it's just like I don't know. I think for me, it just needs to be simplified. Just have the players. End of.
Yeah, but now it's reached this stage, it's never going to go back.
Oh no.
Now that there's informed up to the arse, and now there's icons, this is never going to change. Like this is it. They're going to steadily get worse, but they're going to keep making money to spite themselves because people keep paying for them.
Yeah.
If people really wanted to make a difference, you could vote with your wallets, but it's not going to happen, is it?
No.
Let's be completely brutally honest. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's always going to be that one idiot that will quite happily spend 500 quid on something that's going to be gone in 2 years.
Exactly. It's like I could download FIFA tonight. I could spend £1,000 on packs and to get players for September to come out, FIFA 22 to come out, and none of this to matter. Where the money is just gone, and it's just pointless. And that just if there was some kind of system where it was just FIFA football, and every year it updates with just the latest kits, players, blah blah blah. So it's literally, let's say FIFA football as a game is always at one set price, and it's like a subscription pretty much. Like
PES?
No. World of Warcraft. That subscription.
Oh yes, subscription based. Yes.
If you kind of did it in that model, that would work. If you pay hard, like to get a team, make the team a bit more, less endgamey. That'd work. I don't know how it would work, but it'll work.
Okay.
That's at least how I would try and fix it. But
yeah, I'll just get rid of it. But that's from someone who's never really played Ultimate Team. So
yeah.
So again, we've just wasted another 20 minutes of your life.
Yeah, we haven't really drawn a conclusion. The conclusion is that what ruined FIFA? The money.
Yeah.
But if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like us. Don't forget to share us with all your nearest and dearest.
Yeah.
And like, share, subscribe. Hit us up on all our socials as well. Let us know what you think. I've been Darren. I've been joined here again by Matt. We're here for all of your listening pleasures.
Yeah.
And we'll see you all in the next one.
Boy.